No, I want to live in America so bad. I want to live in America so flipping bad. Like, I want to do. I'm flying back till late today, and I just can't stop crying. I don't want to go.
America, what have you done to me? You have completely changed my perception of the world.
Today's my last day right here in the United States.
You know why I feel so happy in the US? I can express myself in every aspect.
I've come back to the UK and it's boring!
I'll be real, I don't want to leave.
Back in the UK and I'm already fucking depressed.
I am severely depressed.
I need to go back.
I don't think I'm going home. I don't see a world in which I go home to England.
Before we jump into it, make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Returning home to rainy skies and cramped streets, British tourists are suffering serious post-vacation depression after experiencing the sheer scale of the United States. Many arrive expecting loud stereotypes, but leave genuinely hooked on genuine American hospitality, endless free refills, and friendly strangers starting conversations anywhere. What stuns them most is how everyday conveniences feel like a luxury upgrade. Massive 24-hour supermarkets, super wide roads, warm customer service, and ubiquitous crushed ice. Add in breathtaking national parks and dynamic big cities, and it's clear why so many UK travelers pack their bags with ranch dressing, complain about small European portions, and immediately start planning their next trip back.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes it's in a European's dream to meet an American and tell us how much they don't like America. And I'm going to tell you a story. I have a friend that's German, and they're really cool. And one day, they were like, I really want to tell you something, but I don't want it to offend you. And I was like, no, go ahead. Like, tell me what you need to say. And they're like, I just really want to tell you like how I feel about America. And I was like, I mean, yeah, you can, but like, why? And they were just like, I've never had any American friends, and I just feel like you guys are so unaware of how you guys are sometimes, so I need to tell you. So I was like, all right, man, just let it go. Tell me how you feel. They were like this. Your politicians are old. You guys don't recycle. Half of you guys don't even know half the countries in the world. You think everything is about you. And you guys can't dress well. Your accent is kind of weird. And most of y'all are highly uneducated. And you only speak one language. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But they did say what they did like. And they were like, but I love American rap culture. What?
3 American things that I miss the most as a Brit. I am a Brit who has spent months in America, and now I'm back in the UK. I am having withdrawal symptoms from certain things, mate. Number 3. Okay, look, the flavours. I'm missing the flavours, okay? Us Brits aren't used to flavouring and spices, right? My palate changed. I've come back to the UK, and it's boring! Number 2. This next one is no joke, mate, yeah? I've been feeling like I should be standing on street corners, tweaking. I've been needing it. I crave it. And we don't do it in the UK. Crushed ice. I was introduced to crushed ice in America, and it's changed my life forever. It's opened a whole different world for me. I need crushed ice. I need it now. Number 1, to tie in nicely with the crushed ice, is the fountain drinks. They just don't hit the same in the UK. I can't describe it. More specifically, Dr. Pepper. There's something about the crushed ice and the fountain drinks in America. I have never tried anything as nice. It's absolutely incredible. Get me back to America now!
Oh, that's all I got from United States. The white monster, the big one. But he's empty already. He's empty. Hello? Hello? Is there someone? No. No American monsters in Switzerland.
Just sums up America in like one picture. Slap test. Ooh. Feels pretty moist.
Stop going all over it with your hand.
Okay, then you're gonna keep going. This has like 1.7k calories. Yeah, but also it could feed a family of 5. It's seeping into my brain now. Wait, is this what causes it? What? Name 5 countries outside the US.
Africa.
Wait, is Paris a continent?
No. That's Poland.
I literally feel like I'm in a movie right now. Look at this.
Massive clock tower right there. There's some sort of, I don't even know what that is, a museum. This is literally small town America, just like you see it in the movies. There's even a pharmacy here that looks like it's out of the 1930s. Like, look at that. I honestly could live here. Like, this is crazy. I'm in Covington, Georgia. So if anybody knows where that is, it's a little bit south of Atlanta. But yeah, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. If you want to see more adventures of me in America, drop me a follow. America, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but you wanna know one of the main things that I miss the most about you? Do you want to know? The one thing we don't have in the UK is porches, and I miss being able to sit outside on the porch in America, listening to the rain, watching the world go by. How can we have a porch in the UK when the houses are all touching like that? They're all in a row like that. I will never be able to have a porch, but the pure joy you get when you sit on a porch and you listen to the wildlife, and you watch the world go by. I miss it! Do I miss sweet tea? Yes. Do I miss crushed ice? Yes. Do I miss all the American food? Yes! But I really, really miss being able to sit outside on the porch. And we can't do that in the UK. We can't do that. We don't have porches in the UK, and it breaks my heart. Generally one of my favourite things about America. Look at this. They just have American flags everywhere. I'm just casually walking on the mall and there's this giant American flag. Here's another one. They even have a giant one here. I love this. I love Americans for that. They have pride in their country and they have pride in their flag. If this was the UK, the flag would get torn down and you'd be branded for hate or something. Anyways, if you want to see more adventures of me in America, drop me a follow.
I love that America's hosting the World Cup. 2 reasons why. Firstly, the time difference. I haven't got to stay up late for games. I haven't got to get up early. The games are on at a great time for us. Number 2, it's bringing people that have never been to America, and they are experiencing what America has to offer, especially British people. They're coming over and they are loving it here. They're realising that everything that they see on the news and in the media in the UK is just not true at all. It is a fantastic place. This is why we live here.
American things that would literally send a Brit into a coma. This American thing that I'm about to say, I'm not talking about a metaphorical coma, I'm talking about a literal coma. And that thing is moonshine. Listen, if you're a Brit and you don't know what this is, it's probably for the best. I was in America, I tried something called Everclear. I'm not joking, I thought my heart was gonna pop out my chest. That stuff could literally run a car. I don't know how Americans drink that or enjoy it. I don't think you can do either. I will say though, when I did drink moonshine for the first time, it put airs on me chest. I'm not joking, I grew 2 inches. High, I grew 2 inches high, not... But... moonshine is no joke. You don't mess around with it, yeah? Moonshine is serious business. Americans are built different because moonshine is no joke, my friends. No joke.
Thinking about this holiday and I'm thinking, I really wish I was jetting back to the States. Like, I really wish I was going to Texas or Tennessee or a southern state or like Louisiana or Nashville or something, because Europe, I've just had enough of it.
A lot of Brits won't admit it, but we are obsessed with the US. Like, deeply obsessed. They mock it constantly, but they know everything about it. We know all the states, we know all the fast food chains, we know all the music, everything. I love the Brits who are constantly like, oh, you know, America's gone downhill. And then they will spend about 4 hours watching New York apartment tours on YouTube. A lot of Brits love an excuse to act morally superior. Like, ooh, the US, I could never live there. Meanwhile, they're like Googling Miami condos in the background.
I'm a Brit living in America, and these are the biggest culture shocks that I found living in the US.
First things first, the mailboxes. The mailboxes here really are like the movies. They're kind of just outside your house. You don't have a letterbox. And also, people do love an American flag.
You don't really see anybody in the UK put a British flag outside their house, but here it's more normal to have a flag outside your house than not. Most houses in the UK, I would say, are townhouses or semi-detached houses. I grew up in that typical brick semi-detached house, where here most houses are just normal detached houses. This is something that I definitely don't think we have in the UK, but fire hydrants. We have a fire hydrant on every corner in our neighbourhood, and I think in any neighbourhood. They look like this, and it's just here, obviously, in case there's a fire. I also find here in the US, people take a lot of pride in their home. Now, I'm not saying people don't in the UK, but look, people love to garden. They love to maintain the grass outside their house. Everything has to look perfect. Where I find in the UK, we're not as bothered about that. I've had a lot of comments saying all the houses here look exactly the same. While they definitely do look similar in some aspects, I also find they look more different than houses in the UK. Most single family homes here in the US will have a 2-car garage, which again, in the UK, if you have a garage, most of the time it's definitely not a 2-car garage. I mean, the garage that we had growing up, I don't even know if you could fit a car in there, but here, most garages you can fit 2 cars in. Anything else that you want to know, let me know in the comments.
What I miss most about the USA is people just being nice to me, people saying good morning, people being just lovely. I'm missing the good coffee. I'm missing just waking up, going for a walk around my neighbourhood. Like, it's what I'm used to. Oh, I'm definitely missing the American food because, oh, whew, I love it, love it. Love it. And I can't forget the Mexican food. It's so good, so good. And I can't forget the hospitality. Like, I just feel so welcomed. Like, even though the UK is a beautiful country, I don't feel welcomed. I go there, people are like, look at me like I'm a weirdo. Listen, in the USA, I've got my phone out, I'm filming. I just feel like it's normal. But, oh, get me back to the USA. I'm coming, I just miss you all.
Do you know what's a big culture shock as a Brit living in America? And it's a weird one because in the UK, we do it all the fucking time. We'll do it 100 times a day, 30, 40 times on a good day, you know what I mean? But in America, they never fucking do it. Never fucking do it. It's offensive to do it. They absolutely hate it, typically. Okay, and it's a word, and I don't mean fags, okay, because I'll say fags till the day I die. I don't give a shit what country I'm in. I don't care who fucking disagrees. When I go for a smoke, I'm smoking a fag. I'm not smoking a fucking whatever the fuck you guys call them. I don't even know. But that's not the point, okay? My missus didn't hear this word till she was 16. She had to ask what it meant. And when I first met my missus' family, I think they were quite taken by surprise by how much I say it. You know what I mean? Because I say it all the time. I say it as much as I say fuck. And I say fuck every fucking sentence. Okay, but that word is see you next Tuesday. Okay, and in the UK, it's not always done in a negative way, okay? We'll call our mates see you next Tuesday. We'll just be like, oh, look at that silly see you next Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But here it's really frowned upon, which is weird because you've got freedom of speech, but freedom of speech kind of excludes that one word because that one word is something they don't fucking like. All right? I just think that's really fucking weird. But if you have a British friend and he hasn't called you a see you next Tuesday, I'm pretty certain he don't fucking like you. Because the more we like you, the more harsh our insults will be. That's just how we fucking say, hello, mate, yeah, you're all right. You know what I mean? unless you've got fluorescent dyed hair and you think a certain political way, then we fucking mean it, all right? Yeah, then you are a see you next Tuesday. But let's not get into that. I'm just wondering, why don't you guys like it that much? You know what I mean? Like, why, of all the fucking words, is that the one word that is fucking frowned upon? Let me know, man. Help me out.
Has any European who's gone to the US and then come back to their home country had a reverse culture shock in which you actually missed an aspect of being in the US? I promise I'm not just trying to inflate the American ego, I do have a point. I was recently talking with a Spanish friend of mine yesterday and listened to what he said about his last trip to LA.
Right, so Americans are very crazy. At the supermarket, they start to talk to you. Now that's very weird because like in Spain, no one talks to anyone on the supermarket. For me, it's hard to be here. I don't know.
And as you can clearly tell from this video, we were just goofing off. Like, I literally just put the camera in front of his face and said, say something, record. But the point he brought up actually made me think. Because anyone I've ever talked to about their experience of going to and coming back from the US has always said the same thing. They thought the social encounters between them and Americans were super fake. And now this guy is saying that he's actually going to miss part of the social encounters of being in the US because he prefers it to being in Spain. In LA nonetheless. But this does leave me with the overarching question of, do you as Spanish people or you as Europeans, whoever's watching this, do you actually experience reverse culture shocks of things that you miss about the US upon coming back home? Or is there really nothing you would take from our society?
Guys, just landed in Laguna Beach. Now what the hell is this paradise? Guys, look at those houses. Just by looking at those houses, I feel like there's money coming out of my bank account.
Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Sugar, sugar, sugar. Waouh. C'est vraiment pour avoir la diabétique en fait.
You guys remember like a month or two ago when all the Europeans were complaining that during the World Cup that they're going to have water breaks mid-match because the teams will need water breaks, and all the Europeans were like, anything for a commercial break, anything for ads. What are they do? They're ruining it. And what do you know? All the European teams are in the United States and they can't handle the heat. They're literally having heat strokes. They need water breaks. Do you remember when you guys were complaining that they don't need water breaks? And we tried to tell you it's actually like they will need it. It's for safety purposes because it gets so hot and humid in the places that some of these people are going to play. Do you remember that? Do you guys remember that? Weird, right?